Have you ever wondered how the brain, a 3-pound mass of jelly-like substance, can control your every thought, action, memory, and feeling? It's a fascinating journey of evolution and growth that begins even before we are born. The story of our brain starts in the womb, just 2 weeks after conception. At this point, the neural plate, an area of specialized cells, begins to form. By the end of the 4th week, this plate folds in on itself to form the neural tube. This tube, no thicker than a grain of rice, eventually gives rise to the entire central nervous system. By the time we are born, our brains have already grown to about 1/4 the size of an adult brain. During infancy, the brain continues its rapid growth, developing millions of neural connections, or synapses, every second. These connections are the basis for all our learning, behavior, and health. As we move into childhood, the brain begins to refine these connections. It strengthens the ones we use most often and eliminates the ones we don't. This process, known as synaptic pruning, is crucial for the brain's efficiency and adaptability. Adolescence brings another wave of growth and change. The brain undergoes a second round of synaptic pruning, and the prefrontal cortex, which controls decision-making and impulse control, matures. This period is also marked by a surge in the production of the neurotransmitter dopamine, which influences reward-seeking behavior. Finally, in adulthood, our brains reach their peak performance. However, the brain never stops changing. It continues to form new neural connections and adapt to new experiences throughout our lives. So, we've journeyed from the earliest formation of the brain in the womb, through the rapid growth of infancy and the refining of adolescence, to the peak performance of adulthood. We've seen how the brain grows, changes, and adapts, always evolving to meet our needs. To sum up, the human brain is a marvel of nature. It starts developing just 2 weeks after conception and continues to evolve and adapt throughout our lives. It's a 3-pound organ that controls our every thought, action, memory, and feeling. It's the command center for our complex nervous system, the seat of our consciousness, and the engine of all human experience.